What's up, guys? So my last video I talked about general mechanic changes I made to Smash 4. It's pretty fun. There's also a lot of characters and a lot of changes I make to specific characters. So I'm just gonna talk about this. I'm not gonna talk about necessarily changing them like balance wise, like oh this move should be 5 frames faster or this character should be 5 frames lighter. No. I'm talking about more like changes to the mechanics, things that keep them like within their identity, but make them feel more fleshed out or whole or more interesting or less linear or extreme and blah blah blah. So, getting into the idea, I'm gonna start with my main character who I love, but I think has a lot of issues with her actual design that can be changed. Rosa. So, when I think of Rosa, I think of strong neutral, strong advantage state, bad disadvantage state, and supposed to be a puppet character, but doesn't actually end up being a puppet character, and that's where I'd really focus. So, for the most part, I play with Rosa. Luma is just a sword. You know, just lots of range, lots of power, and they can still save Rosa, which is awesome. So, I would do a lot of cuts to Luma's range and power. So, like, up air shouldn't, like, launch you that high up, Luma, without any rage. Or, yeah, just in general. Down air shouldn't, like, destroy your soul. Even neutral air shouldn't be, like, as powerful as the same with jab. So, instead, I'll give more of that power to Rosa. Give her a bit more knockback, damage. I would also slightly cut the frames on Luma down. So like jab isn't like this frame 3 option, up air isn't frame 3, nair isn't frame 3. But instead maybe it gets like Rosa's attacks faster. So maybe Rosa's down tilt's frame 3. Her jab is like frame 5. You know, her up air is a bit faster. So kind of balance it out that way. And the reason I'll do this is not actually to make the neutral worse necessarily, but to force the character to be more of a puppet character. Because right now it's hard to detether Luma from Rosa, just because Rosa's frame data is kind of bleh. So like, if someone gets around Luma and just attacking with Rosa, you're in a really bad spot. Rosa is, without Luma, the worst character in the game. Like if you got rid of Luma and had to keep her gone for the entire match, she would lose to everyone, because Rosa's frame data is bad, and the only reason she really loses to people, and the only reason people say she's good, is because you have to chase her when Luma's gone, which is actually amazing. So yeah. So by making Luma's neutral or just attacks worse with Rosa, you can make Rosa's attacks better, and you can justify sending Luma out more. And then once you can justify sending Luma out more, since it's not necessary to keep Rosa like from getting hit, you can start adding things like combo tools for Luma, like maybe side B when detethered pulls people back towards Rosa. Or maybe when blocking with Luma Detether, see Luma goes to animation, Luma actually reduces damage taken and knockback. Maybe up air, instead of having ridiculous knockback, instead combos into Rosa, so I can do like that at like lower percents. Maybe make things like, I don't know, like neutral air have some sort of knockback, like knocks him into me. Or like jab, maybe like pulls him back towards me. It's just those kind of things that let him volleyball. Also maybe, not maybe, Fallen brought this up, and I didn't like it at first, but now I kind of realize it's a great idea. Make Rosa's grab game just less effective by itself. Make it much better with detether, because right now, Rosa mainly just grabs people next to Luma and goes for these ridiculous combos, juggles, and then people are dead. That's just how she works. And if Luma is detethered for Rosa, at certain percents in situations you get combos. But for the most part, they're both situational and hard to pull off. So, like, you don't really go for, I'm at 70%, let me throw it to Luma. No, it doesn't work. So maybe, like, cut down the knockback on both forward throw and down throw, maybe even back throw, and change the angle so you can combo to tether Luma a lot better. And get, like, kill confirms off, like, forward throw up smash, but only with the tether play. Like I said, in exchange for, like, definitely losing things like up throw up air, because a really good walling defensive control character with all these range on the hitboxes and speed, and then a great grab game, along with a 6 frame grab, and a good amount of range. Really not necessary. So definitely change that. And by doing that, we address the idea of this character should be more puppet based. Because this character also has a lot of like hitting like with down tilt or forward tilt into Luma shenanigans that just aren't working right now. Yeah, so we adjust that. Advantage state. By just nerfing Luma's up air power but keeping Rosa's relatively the same, I think you kind of achieve a better balance and advantage. You're not killing people too early with rage, but she still gets rewarded for hitting people once and like destroying them. And this character is basically based around like flawless execution. Like, you have to control neutral, you have to body people neutral, and you get rewarded for it. But if you lose Luma, you can't function as a team, so the character stinks. So I'm totally fine with this character still having really good juggling, really good edge guarding, and just in general being really annoying when she hits you. In exchange for the idea, hey, you lose Luma, it stinks, you know? Maybe even, like, get rid of the the visibility on rolling and air dodging, because as much as I love it, I don't think it needs to be invisible. I think sometimes with that Luma, that's actually a bit too annoying. Look at this. This is awesome, though. So, don't need that. Keep that the same. All I would ask for instead is just making Rosa's, like, ledge options a bit better. Like, maybe make her ledge roll a bit faster, make her get a bit faster. But if Rosa's better as a character by herself, that means her disadvantage state is just naturally better anyway. So it doesn't need to be changed too much in this kind of scenario. And yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts on how I would change Rosa in a nutshell. Still keep her as a neutral and advantage state monster, so keep her as off from disadvantage state. But justify her detethering from Luma more. Give Luma some like detether specific setups. Make the grab game force detether play as opposed to force tether play. And yeah, if you guys like this, let me know characters you think would be interesting to talk about next. I have like an entire list of like things I would change for all different characters, so now it's just a matter of getting to it. Okay, peace.